Buenos días a todos. ¿Qué tal estáis? Bien, bien. Bienvenidos a la Universidad de Burgos. Muchos de vosotros habéis llegado este fin de semana. Estáis todavía conociendo la ciudad y los fríos de Burgos, los fríos de Castilla. Estamos en la región de Castilla y León. La región de Castilla y León es grande y precisamente en esta parte el clima es bastante frío. Entonces vais a ver que necesitaréis ropas calentitas. You will need warmy clothes because we are in winter and we are in the, let's say, one part of Spain which is one of the coldest parts of Spain, even though it is Spain. You know, as I was saying before, we had a dialogue before we were in this presentation, and we were talking about the difference between the north and the south of Spain. So this is the cold part of Spain. The south is warmer. But, well, this is a very nice place. You will, for sure, feel good, feel comfortable, and you will, of course, receive our warm, as I said, we have warmy hearts, okay, so you will be very, very, very well, you will feel very well. Okay, I would like to, just this was a little bit introduction about Burgos and about where it is. It is, as I said, placed in the region of Castilla y León. You see in the map here, this is Burgos. This is a very well-situated place, even though it is not as warm as Cádiz, for example. But we are very well located, very well situated, very near to Madrid, okay? Only 2 hours and something from Madrid, and very well connected by train or bus. Many of you have flight to Madrid and then come here probably by bus, so you already know that. But just don't forget it, okay? It is important to know that we are very well communicated in case we want to visit other places in Spain, okay? This is not a very big town. It is a medium-sized city. It is very comfortable because you can walk everywhere. You don't need a car here. You can walk, you can go by bike to places, and we also have a very good public transportation. Okay? So, in case you need, or you don't, in case you don't feel like walking or taking your bikes, you can take the bus to university. Okay? We will let you know later which buses and how to get the cards to use the bus in a more, in a cheaper way, more economic way. Okay. It is important. Okay, one important thing. It is not a big city, and that is a good thing for you because apart from being possible to walk around, it is also a very safe place. Okay, what does this mean? You can go out at night. You can go out at any time. But even though I'm saying it is safe, please remember, we always must be careful, okay? Always, always, don't forget that, okay? I am very proud of saying that my town is a safe one, but I would be more proud if I knew that nothing happens, but that is not true. Things might happen, okay? So we must always be careful, okay? Careful about where you go, what time it is. I mean, always just take care, okay? Right, more things. This is a very important place for its history. We have a lot of art and heritage. We have 3 World Heritage Sites, okay? These are the cathedral. You will visit the cathedral. You will have this opportunity with the associations. we have this, okay, this is a picture of our archaeological site of Atapuerca, which is also World Heritage. It is a very important place concerning the human evolution. Okay? There is a museum also in Burgos that you will probably visit also with the associations if you are interested in it. It is very interesting. And we are also part of the Pilgrim's Way to Santiago. Okay? During your stay here, and when the weather is better, probably, you might feel like doing a part of the Pilgrim's Way. It is very interesting also. I don't know, probably some of you have already done it or have done some part of it. I do recommend it, okay? In case you have, because you don't have to do it all. It takes a long time, but you can make a part of it for 1 week, for example, if you have time, if you don't have classes. It could be a good thing to do. Okay. A little bit about Tubu. See that picture there? This is the group who came, part of the group that came during the first semester. We will make another picture later on with you, okay? We are a young university. We were 30 years old last year. And it is not, we are not a big university, around 9,000 students. Okay, this is also a good thing for you because it means that it is quite a familiar university. Okay, it is easier to meet people and to make groups, probably to get integrated in different groups. I know that usually international students tend to make their own groups. But I highly recommend you to try and mix with people from here, students from Burgos. Okay? It is not always easy, I understand. I've been an international student too. Even though I am so old, I also had my opportunity. And I remember trying to mix. I was always looking for the Spaniards because it was easier for me. It was more comfortable. I didn't have to make a big effort to communicate with them, right? But then I discovered that I was not learning. I was not learning from the place, from their people. So it was good for me that I made an effort and started to try and get mixed with the people from the town, from the country where I was. So I do recommend that to you, okay? So not a big university. We have 3 campuses, although the last one, you see one of Miranda de Ebro, this is not in Burgos. It is another town, which is about half an hour far from here. So you will not be studying there. You will be studying here in Burgos. We have 2 campuses. Campus del Vena, which is downtown. There is only one school there. The Polytechnical School, where students from computer engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, or organizational engineering will be studying there. Okay? The rest of the engineering studies are done at this campus of San Amaro. This is the biggest one. The rest of the faculties are here: law, science, humanities and communication, health science, education, and economics, right? All those faculties are here in this campus where we are. Now, at the moment, we are at the Faculty of Law, okay, right? And the rest of the faculties are quite near here. But for the humanities and communication and health science, which are like about 10 minutes walking from here. Okay, that's in this campus. So if you are studying at Campus del Vena, your accommodation should be downtown. For the rest, it is also good that they are downtown. You take the bus and come here, and the rest of the day you are downtown, which I think is a good thing it's a good place to live, right? Because you are closer to the rest of the things like shops, cinemas, bars, the areas, the leisure areas are closer. Okay, they are downtown. So if you are living here, if you have rented a flat in this area, it's good because you are near university. But if you did downtown in the city center, it is also good because you are near the rest of the facilities you have. Okay? Any questions so far? You must have noticed that I speak a lot. If you feel bored, just raise your hand and let me know. Okay? I will not stop talking anyway, but... Okay, a little bit about me. My name is Asunción. I am the one who has been sending you the emails. My email address is the one you see there, sri.incoming. Why incoming? Because I am the person in charge of incoming mobility. Okay? So let's say that I am your mother at University of Burgos. This means that you can come to the office and talk to me about anything if you want. Okay? I am open to your problems, to your happy moments, to your hard moments, anything you want to share with me. Sometimes sharing problems makes them not such big problems. Okay, so if you don't have anyone, especially at the beginning, because then later on you will find someone for sure, better than me, of course. But if you don't, or while you don't have any other person to talk to, if you need it, you can come to the office and talk to me. Okay? I am the person in charge of incoming mobility. You can call me Asun. My name is Asunción, a big one. So everybody calls me Asun. And I always make this trick with my name so that you can remember it. My name is Asun as soon as possible. Okay? So in case you don't remember, what was her name? This girl. What was her name? Yeah, as soon as possible. Asun. Okay? So if it's useful for you, that's perfect. So that's my phone number, that's my email address, which you already know, okay, and that's my name. Where am I? Where is my office? I am at the international office. See the arrow there? Okay, this building here is just opposite to the place where we are. You must have seen there is a big square there. To get here, there was a big arch. Okay, you came through this arch. Well, after the arch, there is a big square. There is a building which is full of glasses. I mean, it is all glasses. We are here on the second floor. Okay, see the arrow? There we are. And at this office, I am there. Asun is there. Cristina is there also. She is the head of the international office. You will meet her later on. She will be here with the vice rector, Ileana, who will welcome you later on, okay? In a more official way. All right? After that, we will have this welcome lunch. We call it vino español. It is not that you are going to drink wine, but we call it vino español. It is like a welcome lunch. Okay? Right. Okay, before going on with other things, I would like to talk about these Spanish courses for those who are not, do not come from Spanish-speaking countries. Okay, we have a service, a unit, which is in charge of Spanish courses. It is called International Center of Spanish, or for Spanish, or the Spanish International Center. Centro Internacional del Español. Okay, where is it placed? It is placed at the Faculty of Economics. Okay, so physically you can find the offices of this international center at the Faculty of Economics. Okay? Some of you, I don't know how many, but some of you came here to attend the intensive Spanish course, which I think finished last Monday or will finish today, I'm not sure. But it is done already, okay? Apart from that intensive Spanish course, this center also offers a Spanish regular course. This is a 50-hour course, okay? Lessons will start on February the 19th, and it will run till May the 29th. Different levels are offered there, but A1. Because A1, you are supposed already to have taken it during the intensive course, or you are supposed to at least have that level certified. Okay? So levels will be from A2 till C2. There is an application deadline, which is February the 10th. I would apply as soon as possible. Okay? Depending on the levels, classes are run either on Monday and Wednesday or Tuesday and Thursday. Okay? Different course fees depending on if you are an Erasmus student or not. Let me explain this. Here we have two different groups of students. We've got Erasmus students and what we call UBU Global students, that is the non-Erasmus students. There is no difference as for your status here, of course. You have come here through an agreement, different kinds of agreements, but at the end, you are here through an agreement between your university and University of Burgos. Okay? What happens? Erasmus students come from European countries that are within this program, which is run by the European Union. The rest of the students do not come here through this program. That's the only difference. Okay? What happens with this program? What happens with the European Union? They give us funds to finance some activities for Erasmus students. That's why these courses are partially financed by Erasmus funds. So Erasmus students that take these courses do not have to pay the full fee, which is 160 euros, but only 60 euros. Okay, do you understand that? For the rest, who are not here through the Erasmus program, they must pay 160 euros because this course for them cannot be financed by Erasmus funds, right? Any questions so far? No? Okay, so how many credits can you get if you do this course? You can get 6 ECTS, okay? And I will talk about this later because it is one thing, there is one thing which is very important to explain and to make you understand. Now, how to apply? You just go to the page. The University of Burgos page has one area, one part, where it is said, Cursos de Español. Here. Can you see it here? Okay. So you go here, and it takes you to the page of the international courses, Spanish courses. You go to Cursos de Español, here. You will find this boring page with this part where regular Spanish courses are explained there. You must click on spring semester because you are here during your spring semester. See, spring semester, regular course. And there you will find the place where to apply for it. Okay? This is the application form. You just fill it in and send it. Okay? If you have questions about payment, you can get in contact with them, with the International Spanish Center. Okay? In the presentation I'm going to send you, you will see there, you will see the links and the email address. Okay, you can contact. This is the calendar. Here you will see which days, for example, the ones in green, Monday and Tuesday, are for A2, B2 and C2 levels, and the ones in gray, Monday and Wednesday, they are for B1 and C1 levels. Okay? But you can just check it. It's the holidays, when there are no classes, etc. This is the calendar that you will find in the web page. Okay, what I wanted to talk about was the recognition of these courses. See this exclamation here. Why? It doesn't matter that I explain it here this day, because at the end, I always get the same questions, not from all the students, but from many students. And what I want you to understand is that you must be aware of this situation before including this course in the learning agreement. Why? As I said, you can get recognition for this course of 6 ECTS, but it is up to your university to recognize it or not. Okay? So the fact that this course is 6 ECTS worth, it doesn't mean that your university will decide or will be willing to recognize these courses, these credits for this course. Okay? Why? Because it will not be included in the transcript of records at the end. You will get a diploma. And many institutions, because of whatever, because of their law, because of their regulations, they need that this course is in the transcript of records. That will not happen. So far, there is no possibility. Why? Because this is not a regular course. This is not within the official regular academic offer. It is outside it. Okay? So you will not be registered in the same way as the rest of the courses, but in a different way, the way I have already explained to you, through the web page, going and filling in an application form. It is an extracurricular course, so it will not be in the transcript of records. So please ask your university if they will be willing to recognize those credits or not, having that in mind. Okay? Is it understood? Sure for everyone? If you have a question, please raise your hand. I'm here to answer. No problem at all. I will repeat it as many times as necessary. No? So, summarizing, I take the Spanish course. I include it in the learning agreement, but it must be approved by my coordinator at home institution. They must be aware that this course will not be in the transcript of records. How do they know? How do your institution know it? Because you are going to tell them. Okay? So inform them about this situation. Okay? Okay. There are some Spanish official exams. If you are interested in taking them, this university offer the possibility of students to take this exam and getting their Spanish level recognized in an official way, which is internationally recognized. Okay? So for all those questions, information, you can do it through this email. My colleague, Jesus González, is the person in charge of it. Okay? He is the person in charge of the Spanish courses. So you will, every time you send a message to this address in courses at ubu.es, Jesus González is the person who receives them, and is the person who answers them. Okay? Where is he? At the Faculty of Economics. Okay? So if you want to know about this, about these courses, about these exams, talk to him. Okay? Okay, so let's go to the welcome program. Are you tired already? You are. You are tired. You are tired, I saw you. Okay, our welcome program. We call it Welcome Week, but there are 3 days of activities, actually. Today, this is where we are, at the Pananinfo, listening to Asun. You have already registered, you have received your pack, your welcome pack. And after this, the students who are there, your friends, the ones I call your friends from ESN and AAG, will also present their activities for this week, okay, for you. It will be like about half an hour with them, and then at 12:15, the vice rector and the director of the international office will be here to give you the official welcome. Okay, we will make a picture like the one I showed you at the beginning, and then we will go to the Faculty of Law, where there is a cafeteria, and they will offer us a refreshment, vino español, without wine, sin vino, vino español sin vino. But you will taste other things, other typical things from Spain and from Burgos. Okay. Tuesday, tomorrow, here at this same place, there will be a presentation of the university cultural activities. Okay? There are many things you can profit of. Remember or just be aware that at university, you come to study, of course, but also there are many other things that university offers you, okay? And this is a very active university concerning cultural activities and sports and, well, many other things that, of course, will be of your interest. So come here at 10:30 tomorrow, okay? Even though you go out today at night, please get up tomorrow morning and come here at 10:30, okay? I will really appreciate that. And my colleague, Carlos, will also appreciate that, okay? There are some things that will be for sure of your interest. At 11:30, we will start what we call our campus guided tour. So from here, we will go to the library, the central library. We will be received there by the director of the library. They will explain you a little bit about the way it works and how you can use it. And from there, we will divide you in groups and take you to the different schools. If you are going to study at the Faculty of Education, somebody from the associations will go with you to the Faculty of Education. There will be somebody waiting for you there who will show you the faculty and answer all the questions you might have, okay? So that is the guided tour. Meeting at the library and then going to the faculty where you will study. I would like to make to point out here that for those students who are studying or who will be studying at a school downtown, the school of Vena, the Polytechnical School, Rio Vena, you will not be taken there tomorrow, but you have to go on your own, I'm sorry, on Wednesday, okay? You will have a meeting there at 11. I will send you a message anyway to those who will be studying there so that you remember that next Wednesday you will be received there by the director of the school, okay? He will show you the school and again answer all your questions, okay? And for tomorrow also in the afternoon at 16, there will be a guided tour around the historical area of the town, okay? Historic Burgos. Okay? This is the place where you will meet the guide, okay, who will show you our beautiful town. I think it's beautiful. I hope you like it too. But you will receive some information in English or in Spanish, depending on the students. If there are many students that do not speak Spanish, then the tour will be in English. Otherwise, in Spanish. At the end, you decide, because the guide will ask you, do you prefer Spanish? Do you prefer English? So at the end, you decide. But she or he will be prepared to do it in English in case you ask it. Okay? So this is Arco de Santa Maria. This is the door of the gate of our town. So you will meet there tomorrow at 16. What do you have to do? You have to send an email. I don't know if I wrote it there. No. I sent you an email saying how to book a place for this guided tour. Okay? So I guess most of you have done it. If you haven't, you can still do it. Okay? Questions about this? Okay. Friday and Saturday, we are traveling to Bilbao. As I said, what you have to do is sign up later on with the students, with ESN and AEG. Okay? They will give you the information about the departure place where you will be taking the bus, okay, and the time, etc., and the activities that you are supposed to be doing there in Bilbao. Okay? If I don't know what the weather will be like, we can check it later. But in case it rains, which is quite probable in Bilbao, you should be aware of it and take some raincoats or good shoes, okay, for rain. Okay? And I hope it doesn't rain. We cannot manage that. I hope we could, but I hope it doesn't rain so that you can enjoy it better. But you will like it. Accommodation, we have already talked about accommodation. We already know who has and who haven't. Fortunately, only a few people don't have accommodation yet, and I hope they will be able to find it. I have already talked to them, so no more things to say about this. Academic calendar. See these two guys running towards university because they are so happy that they are going to start studying at University of Burgos. That's the feeling. That's the feeling all our students have. They are so happy to study. They are so happy to start the semester and go into class. So that's what I want to see in your faces. Happiness, because lessons start next February the 6th. So this week. So what do you have to do? You have to go to class. This is something I want to tell you, and I want you to know. It is, most of you are already registered, and you must have received your registration in the courses you have asked for, so no problem at all, go to class. But imagine you are going to change a course, or you haven't been registered in a concrete course for whatever reason. Doesn't matter, go to class. Okay? Even though you are not registered in a course, if you are going to follow it, doesn't matter that you are not registered. You will get registered. So go to class anyway, okay? From the very beginning. Okay, very important. Okay, when will the semester end? 27th of June. Okay, by May, by the end of May, you might probably have finished everything, because exams are given in May, the second half of May. But there are two calls, two opportunities. Okay, the first one is then second half of May, and the second one is in June. Okay, so that's why the semester ends in June, the 27th. If you finish at the end of May and you want to leave, you can, of course. If everything is done and you want to go back before the end of the semester, you can go back. Okay, no problem. One important thing here, it says, important, check the exam dates. I will show you later, even though you probably have seen it already in the web, but I will show you where you can see the dates of the exams as well as the schedules for your classes, etc. Okay? Since they are already published, the exam dates, that is something you have to have in mind in order to arrange other things, activities as trips or going back home or whatever. Okay? You must be careful and take that in mind before making any flight reservations or whatever. Okay? Transcript of records. This is something important. I will send it to your university at the end. You don't have to stay here in order to receive it, to receive a document, a physical document. You will not receive that. It will be sent by email, it will be electronically signed, and it will be a digital document. Okay? There will be no hard copy of the transcript of record. Okay? So it is not that you have to stay here till the end so that I receive that paper. You will not. Okay? I will send it to your university during as of the second half of July, not before. Doesn't matter that you end at the end of May. There is a time, there are deadlines for professors to insert the grades in the platform, okay? And when it finishes, I mean, the deadline will be like the 8th or the 10th of July. I don't remember exactly. That means that I cannot start issuing transcript of records till that date arrives. Okay, so it will not be possible for you to receive the transcript of records before the second half of July. Okay, this is for sure, right? You will ask me anyway, when the end arrives, when you are almost done, you will be saying, well, what happens with my transcript of records? I will ask Asun. Asun, when will I be receiving the transcript of records? Do I have to go to the office to pick it up? I need it today. No, I won't give it to you today because it is not possible for me. It will not be a physical document that you receive, and I will send it as of the second half of July to your university. And you will receive a copy also, okay, by email. You will be there also, okay? So you will be aware of everything, okay? ¿Queréis que hable en español, que lo diga en español? ¿Entendéis bien todos? ¿Sí? ¿Seguro? ¿Sí? ¿Seguro? Si tenéis preguntas, decidme, ¿eh? Si tengo que hablar español, hablo español, que lo hablo mucho mejor. Sí, 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 mucho, mucho mejor. Vale. Okay. Important documents. Somebody asked me before starting about the certificate of arrival, for example, and I said, well, I will talk about the important documents we have to talk about, and all those documents we have to have in our minds for the mobility to be perfect and official, and that we have no problems. We have these 4 documents, important documents. The learning agreement. All of you know what the learning agreement is. Yes or no? Anybody that doesn't know it? No. Everybody, all of you have filled in the learning agreement with the courses you wanted to take at University of Burgos. It has been approved by your coordinators at home university. You have sent it to me. It has been approved by the coordinator at University of Burgos. So everything is perfect. Or should be perfect, because it is not perfect, of course. Modifications will have to be done. But so far, we have already done the important thing. Before the mobility, we have got the learning agreement signed, and everything is perfect with that. Okay, now we are here. Now we are at the University of Burgos, and we see that some of the courses I had chosen are not available. Why? Because they are offered during the first semester instead of the second, because schedules overlap, and I cannot go to all of them because they are offered at the same times, because finally it will not be offered because there are no students enough to take this course because it is an elective one. These can be the possibilities. Okay? Some of you already received an email from us saying you must modify your learning agreement because the courses you have chosen or some of them will not be available. So this is time for modifications. Erasmus students have one model of learning agreements, and UBU Global students have another model. For Erasmus students, there is a part which says, during the mobility, that's the second part of the learning agreement, that is the place where you must include the modifications, adding and deleting courses, deleting the ones you are not able to take and adding the new ones you want to take. UBU Global students have a different model, but it is the same. There is another part, there is a part of the learning agreement which is called modifications to the previous learning agreement. There is the place where you must delete or indicate the courses you want to delete and add the courses you want to add. Okay? Again, it has to be signed by the coordinator at home institution and the coordinator at UBU. Okay? I will talk about that later again. Huh? And there is a third part for the learning agreement, only for the one, the Erasmus model learning agreement, which is after the mobility. Some of you, very, very few students ask me to fill in that part, but I won't. That is something I won't do. Why? Because it is the same as the transcript of records. So that part will not be filled or signed at the International office. You will receive a transcript of records, which is basically what the after the mobility part is. Okay? Right? So two important parts from the learning agreement, before the mobility and during the mobility for modifications. I will talk about that later. Second document, certificate of arrival. Most of you are going to receive grants, finance aid from your institutions or from your countries for being here. So they ask you to send a certificate that says that you are here, that you have arrived, that you definitely are at the University of Burgos. That is the certificate of arrival. So you will need that I signed that certificate of arrival. I am the one who signs the certificates of arrival, not the academic coordinator. Don't give them to them. If you give them to the academic coordinator, he will be like, do I have to sign this? I don't think I have to sign it. Oh, okay, I will call Asun, or I will send a message to Asun. And I spend like 2 hours every semester answering, no, it is not you, it is me. No, it is not you, it is me. No, so don't put them in this situation. Just remember that certificates of arrivals are signed at the International office. Okay? Do you have them? Do you have a hard copy? Okay, come to the office and I will get it signed. Do you have a digital document? Okay, send it by email and I will sign it and send it back to you. Okay? Important document. They will ask you at your university about this, especially Erasmus universities. The other universities sometimes ask the students for these documents, sometimes they don't. So if you need it, ask me for it. That's it. Doesn't matter if you are Erasmus or non-Erasmus. Okay? If you need a certificate of arrival signed, just send it to me. Right? Certificate of attendance, third document. This is the document we have to sign at the end of your stay. Okay, this student arrived at University of Burgos. Okay, very good. Now, he will start receiving a grant. But when did he or she come back? I need to know that, because depending on how long he stayed at UBU, I will give them this grant or this other, this amount or this other amount. Okay? So they will ask you for this certificate of attendance. Okay? Who will sign that certificate? I will sign the certificate, not the Erasmus Academic Coordinator. No, not the Academic Coordinator, me. International Office. Remember that. Okay? And finally, the transcript of records. That's the fourth important document. Okay? That will be sent to your university with copy to you at the end of the period. Okay? So these are the four important documents to have in mind. Right? Okay. Don't lose them. Don't lose these documents. They are important. Questions? Okay, then let's go on. La matrícula. This is your matrícula, registration. All of you received this document, yes or no? Anybody that didn't receive it? If you haven't received it, let me know. Don't be shy. This can be solved out. Everybody did receive it. That's perfect. Here in this document, you will see the courses you are registered in. And you also have received this other document called Abonaré. Did you all receive this document? There were some kind of problems at the beginning, and I know that it was not sent, but I think they solved it and did send it at the end, but I'm not sure if you did all receive it. Yes? Did you receive this document, Abonaré? Abonaré. No? Okay. If you haven't received, yes? Probablemente haya que enviarte otro, probablemente. Pero como la modificación hay que hacerla, tú has enviado el contrato de estudios, pero todavía no estás matriculado de las nuevas asignaturas. ¿Sí? ¿Perdona? Vale, perfecto. Bueno, pues lo envías de nuevo y sí, cada vez que depende también de lo que tengas que pagar. ¿Vale? Si no tienes que pagar más que el €12, no hace falta más Abonaré. Pero si tienes que pagar más, entonces sí, porque habrá variado la cantidad. Vale. Okay, so I was saying, first, you received this document with the courses you are enrolled. Okay, yes. Mm-hmm. No has modificado, vale. Bueno, luego os voy a decir lo que tenéis que hacer con eso, ¿vale? Okay, so this is the document with the courses, and this is the document for payment. Erasmus students and most of the non-Erasmus students will not have to pay fees, only €1.12, because this is the accidents insurance that all students at university have to pay by law. Okay? What does this mean? Imagine you are with your bike, you are going to university with your bike or walking, and you fall down and you injure something, your elbow or your knee or whatever. You must have an insurance that covers you on campus, right? So it is something which is compulsory by law to have all the students. So you need to pay €1.12. If you are older than 26, then you have to pay €12. But most of you are younger than 26, so you are paying only €1.12. What do you have to do? You have to go to the bank, Banco Santander o La Caixa. Here, with this document, you don't need to print it. You can just have it in your email, in your mobile, in your phone. That will be enough. And pay €1.12. This is compulsory. That means that after 1 month, more or less, those students who haven't paid for it will get their registration cancelled. So please, don't forget this. I know it is not, how to say, in Spanish we say que es un rollo. Es un rollo ir al banco a pagar €1.12. You must go to the bank only for €1.12. I know it is not something you feel like doing. I'm waking up this morning, what do I have to do? Let's go to the bank for paying €1.12. I know you don't find the moment, I know it, but sí, vale. So I finish in English. So you just go to the bank, Banco Santander or CaixaBank, with this document and pay €1.12. Do it as soon as possible. Otherwise, you will forget it because it is like, it's not important. And then in 1 month time, you will get your registration cancelled. ¿Lo has hecho ya? That was our fault. Yeah, okay. Let me ask you something. If somebody here did already transfer this €1.12, if somebody of you did already transfer this €12, please send me a message informing me your name, your university, and saying that you have already transferred it. Please, okay? In that case, that's all. You don't have to do anything else, okay? Right. It was not the point, of course, because if you transfer €1.12, you must pay more for the transfer. I don't know if you did have to pay something more. No? Okay, perfect. I'm happy to hear that. Okay. So usually you have to pay for the transfer. So if you have to send €1.12 and you have to pay a fee of €3 for transferring the money, it's like, no way. That's why we don't send you the document for the transfer. But this was a mistake. It was our mistake. And we then started sending again the abonares. If you have transferred the money, just please send me a message informing me. Okay? If you haven't, then you have to use the abonaré document and go to the bank. Yes? Vale. No, mejor haced el abonaré. No lo habéis recibido, vale. Por favor, envíame un mensaje diciéndome eso, ¿vale? Pero no hagas la transferencia, ¿vale? Envíame un mensaje, me dices quién eres y yo te envío el abonaré. ¿De acuerdo? Vale. Voy a explicar esto, la forma de pago en español, que me lo han pedido, ¿vale? Para pagar la matrícula, solamente hay que pagar €1,12 en concepto de seguro médico. Seguro escolar lo llamamos aquí, ¿vale? Ese seguro lo pagan desde los niños de guardería hasta los universitarios, toda la vida. Ha sido así. Es un seguro obligatorio. Por eso, independientemente de que estéis exentos del pago de tasas académicas, esta cantidad hay que pagarla, sí o sí, ¿vale? Y es obligatorio, hasta el punto que si en un mes aproximadamente no lo habéis pagado, desde gestión académica os cancelan la matrícula. Entonces, como es un trámite tonto, porque es un trámite tonto, pagar 1,12 €, vete al banco y no apetece hacerlo, no encuentras el momento, qué rollo, lo vas dejando, como no pasa nada, lo vas dejando, pero al final hay una consecuencia. Entonces, para que eso no ocurra, no se nos olvide, vamos a hacerlo cuanto antes. ¿Dónde vamos? Vamos al Banco Santander, a cualquier oficina, o a la Caixa, a cualquier oficina. Llevamos ese documento, abonaré, ¿vale? Y se paga. Yo creo que se puede pagar en los cajeros, creo, pero bueno, podéis entrar y preguntar. Sí. No, es el que dice abonaré, como este. ¿Ves que dice aquí abonaré? ¿Lo ves? Es este el documento. Aquí aparece vuestro nombre, número de pasaporte y aquí la cantidad, 1,12 € en el caso de 1,12 €. Hay otros alumnos que están aquí como visitantes, digamos, es decir, la Universidad de Burgos tiene una serie de convenios a través de los cuales recibe alumnos e intercambia alumnos, ¿vale? Enviamos y recibimos alumnos, hay un cupo por cada convenio, es decir, podemos recibir 4 alumnos y enviar 4 alumnos. Los alumnos que recibimos están exentos del pago de tasas, no tienen que pagar tasas, pagan 1,12 €. Pero cuando esa universidad nos dice, tenemos 12 alumnos interesados, entonces los otros 8, imagínate que en convenio hay 4, bueno, pues los otros 8 tienen que pagar tasas académicas, ¿vale? En ese caso, quizá es mejor una transferencia, no lo sé. En principio os vamos a enviar el abonaré. Si queréis una transferencia nos lo decís y lo modificamos, porque preferís transferir el dinero en lugar de pagarlo en efectivo, sí, en efectivo creo que es, en el banco. ¿Vale? Sí. All of you, all of the students who haven't received the abonaré, please first check your email. Please, in case you have received it, check your email. If after having checked your email you see that you haven't received this document, send me a message and we will send it to you. Okay. One thing, there is a Banco Santander in the school, in the Polytechnical School at Milanera, also, which is quite near this place where we are. I mean, if you are interested in going there, you can go. Okay, in this school, and those who are studying there, who will be studying there, any day you can go and pay there. Okay, because there is an office of Banco Santander at the Polytechnical School, Milanera, not downtown, but Milanera campus. Is it clear so far? Did you understand? Sí. Sí, mejor espera a que tu contrato esté todo claro y estés bien matriculado para hacer el pago, sí. Depende de las asignaturas que elijas. Los precios públicos están en la web, ¿vale? Ahí, dependiendo de si eres un estudiante de una rama o de otra, el precio del crédito es diferente, ¿vale? ¿Sí? Ahora os lo voy a decir, sí. ¿Sí? No, hasta que no lo tengáis, no. Sí. Estáis matriculados, vais a clase. No estáis matriculados, vais a clase. Siempre vais a clase. Sí. ¿No te ha llegado la Bonaré? ¿No estás matriculada? ¿Qué vas a estudiar? ¿No has recibido la Bonaré? ¿Estás segura? ¿O la matrícula? ¿No has recibido la matrícula? Ah, vale, perfecto. En ese caso envíame un correo electrónico para que yo te lo envíe. Vale, vale. Pero sí estás matriculada, sí. ¿Sí? ¿No lo has recibido? Envíame un correo electrónico. Enviadme un correo electrónico. All these students that haven't received registration or abonaré documents, please send me a message and I will send it to you. Okay? I'm sorry about that. I think there have been some kind of disorder at the end in the way of arranging this at the office. I'm sorry about that. But do not worry, you will receive it. And do not worry, you can go to class. You go to class from the very first day. Okay? Don't forget that. Yes? Perdóname. Id al banco, mejor. Sí. Sí, sí. Sí, porque si no, no vamos a encontrar. Es que es por temas de contabilidad, ¿sabes? Luego es difícil encontrar esos pagos, ¿sabes? Entonces es mejor que... porque va a distinta cuenta, bueno... Son problemas de gestión que son, bueno, y de organización que son difíciles de entender. Entonces, ha sido un error nuestro enviaros el documento para la transferencia. Deberíamos haber enviado el documento a Bonaré. Ha sido un error de la oficina. ¿Vale? Entonces, si no habéis recibido la Bonaré, mandadme un correo electrónico, ¿vale? Para que os lo enviemos. ¿Sí? Vale. ¿Alguna otra pregunta? ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es? Y 20. Ah, vale. ¿Alguna otra pregunta? ¿No? ¿Podemos continuar? Vale. More things, more mandatory things. The UBU virtual card. We do not have a physical card. It is a virtual card. Okay? How can we do it? We can do it online or on site. The only thing we have to do is take a picture. That's the only thing we have to do, just a picture of us. Okay? What's the best way of doing it is going to the administration building. What's the administration building? This is the administration building. Here, where we are, I am there. This is my office. Well, here, the ground floor, there is a shop. This is a good way also. See, this is strategic from our office. We asked you to go there and take a picture, and at the same time, you can buy some things, because that's the shop of the university. Okay, I'm just kidding, of course. You go there, okay, in this building, ground floor, you take that way, and there is a shop, okay? There is a person there who will take a picture of you, and then you download the app, and you will have your UBU card there. There are many advantages. The first thing is that you are, with this card and with your picture and everything, you have a proof of being a student of University of Burgos, of course, and you can use it at museums, you can use it at many shops where you have discounts, etc. When you receive this presentation, you will see a link where you can go and see which shops or basically shops apart from cinemas, you can get discount off, okay? If you go to these places and you can buy things there and get discounts with this card. But basically this card allows you to use the library, of course, and the rest of the services at university, okay? So it is mandatory, compulsory. If you don't do it in a month, you will receive an email saying that your registration has been cancelled, okay? The same as the payment. So 2 important things you need to do before starting lessons. Go to the bank and pay for the €1.12 and go to this shop and take a picture of you. If you don't go to the shop, you can do it online, okay? And here in this presentation, I give you the steps of how to do it, okay? As you will receive the presentation, I'm not going to go over it now, okay? It is very well explained here, so you can do it following these steps here, okay? Right? So 2 compulsory things, payment and photograph for the UBU card. Modificación de la matrícula, registration modifications. Here we have to it. Many of you will have to modify. I know that many of you have actually to modify. There is a deadline, which is February the 20th. Okay, remember that? See? Matrícula. No, vamos a las clases nuevas. Es decir, si en tu contrato de estudios hay una asignatura que no vas a seguir y te hemos matriculado de esa asignatura, pero no la vas a seguir, y en cambio vas a seguir otra, aunque no estés matriculada, vete a la otra y no vayas a la primera. Exactamente, sí, eso es. She was asking something which is important. That's why I'm going to translate it. Imagine you are modifying, you are planning to modify your learning agreement. You are registered in one course, but you will not be following it. You have decided not to follow it for any reason, whatever. But you are following another one in its place, and you are not registered for that one. What do you have to do? This is what you have to do. Don't go to the course you are registered because you have decided not to follow it. Don't go for it even though you are registered. Don't go, but go to the new one even though you are not registered yet, because you will. Okay? Right? So let's go to the lessons, to the courses we will definitely follow. Doesn't matter that you are registered or not, because at the end you will be registered in the right courses. And it is important that you start going to classes, even though you are not registered yet, because you will be registered. Okay? Sure? Yes? Questions? Vale. Vale. Sí. Coinciden, vale. Ahora lo vamos a ver. Vale. For modifications, we have a deadline we have to take into account, February the 20th. Okay? We are going, that's, okay, you will be thinking, why this? Pay attention here. Matrícula, different from learning agreement, from contrato de estudios. Yes, it's different. Why do I ask you to pay attention to this? Because the experience says that many of you think that they are the same thing, and they are not. And this can be a problem. La matrícula, the registration, is what I do from my office, from my desk. What do I use to do it? the information I receive. If I don't receive the information, that is the learning agreement, I cannot register you. Okay? So there are two different things. If you modify your learning agreement, what do you have to do? You have to send it to me. What for? To modify your matricula. In some cases, students think, well, I modify the learning agreement, and that's it. I have done it. I'm already ready to go to class, no problem. Everything is solved. And at the end, they see that they were not registered in that course, so they will not be able to be evaluated. They will not have that course in the transcript of records. They have been working for nothing. Okay, so be careful. Two different things, matricula and learning agreement. ASUN will register you if you send her the learning agreement. If you don't send her the learning agreement, I do not know what you have done. I do not know that I have to modify your registration, your matricula. Okay? Sure? I hope so. Okay. The steps for the modifications. You modify your learning agreement. Okay? Modify it. This part which it says during the mobility. Okay, I include a new course. I delete the course I don't want to follow. I change it. I modify it. I talk to my academic coordinator and say, please, if you agree with this, can you sign it at home university and at University of Burgos? It is very important. The most important thing is that it is signed first at your home university. This is the theory, okay? Because if you don't get their approval, you will not get recognition at the end. This contrato is a very important document, and it has been signed by all parts so that it is valid. Okay? If you don't have all the signatures, you may find when you go back after the mobility that you are not getting recognition of your studies. Okay, so be careful. Try to have this document well done, well signed by everyone. Okay? So you modify it, you get the signatures, and you send it to me. That's the third step. Very important, because I have to registrate you in the right courses. Okay? These are the steps. Only those modifications approved by the academic coordinators at home university will be accepted. It is not valid. I mean, you can come to the office or you can send me a message or make a phone call and say, ASUN, please, I want to modify this course. I don't want to follow this course. I want to take this other one in place. And I'm going to say, I'm sorry. I can't modify it if you don't have the approval from your home university. And then from the coordinator here also. Huh? Okay? Is it clear? Okay. I'm sorry to be so insistent on that, but it is really important. This is for you. Okay? Deadline, February the 20th. Okay? Just write it here. A tattoo here. Okay, so far, I don't know if you still have questions or no, we can go on. Okay. This is the academic offer in English. You already know this. This is just to remind you about this. We have some courses in English and we have some other courses within a program called English Friendly Program. What's the English Friendly Program? This is a program through which some courses, not all of them, some courses offer support in English to those students that ask for it. Okay? So imagine you go to a class taught in Spanish. Most of courses here are taught in Spanish, apart from the ones which are in this list of courses available in English. But most of them are in Spanish. And some professors have decided to participate in this English-friendly program. And they have said, okay, in my course, if the student asks for it or needs it, I will give them support in English. I will give them materials in English. I will also allow them to take the exams in English. And also if the student wants to come for a tutorial, I will do it in English, okay? Right? It is a good thing for you if you are, if you imagine you go to class, you think you have a good level of Spanish, but sometimes it is not so easy to follow a class in Spanish if your level is not very good. So this will help you. This is a good support. What do you have to do if you want to apply for this support in English? For those courses, and this is the label you will find for the course. This is the label of the English-friendly program. So if a course you have decided to take has this label, you can ask for support in English if you want. So you have to do is fill in this form and then send it to me. Okay? You will find the form in the web, and when you receive this presentation, you will have the link for it. Some of you have already sent it to me, okay, this form. But for those of you who decide it later, you can still send it. Okay. Your academic coordinator, important figure, important person. It is a professor who has already signed your learning agreement, okay? He already knows about you, about your coming, okay? And you can contact him. You should actually contact him or her, okay? You already know who this person is because I sent you an email with the name and the email. Did you all receive it? Yes, so you already know who is your academic coordinator. And you can contact by email. You can contact him, tell him, I'm here, I'm happy to be here, and I will be very happy, even more, if I can meet you. I need to know you because you are my academic reference. That is something I'm telling you. It is not something you have to tell him, of course. This is the way I'm telling you that it is important to meet the coordinator because they are your academic reference. You must meet him. He will be the one who will inform you about the modifications. Now, imagine you want to modify, but you are not very sure about which course to take instead of the one you are deleting. The coordinator will be the one to give you support on this, not me. I can help you with administrative matters. I can help you even with personal matters if you want to share with me, as I said at the beginning. But I'm not going to be able to help you with academic matters. I'm not a professor. I do not know which courses are better for you to follow. Okay? But academic coordinators are the ones. They already know who you are. They already know what you have studied at home. They already know which courses you have taken because they have your transcript of records, the one you sent when you applied. So they will be able to help you in your course choice when you want to modify it, if you want to modify it. Okay? He is your academic reference. Also, imagine you have a problem with one course. He is not the professor of the course, of course. He might be, he probably will not be the professor of any of the courses you will be taking. But he will be the one to help you have a problem, if you have a problem with that course, probably the professor or the course, just the material which is being given, any problem, academic problem you might have, you can share it with the academic coordinator. Okay? So it is very important to talk to professors. That is something I want you to have in mind. They are there to help you. In most of the cases, they will. Human beings are different everywhere. It doesn't matter if they are professors, students, vice rectors, or whatever. They might be very willing to help you, most of them. So try, okay? It is important that you talk to them, that they see you have interest in what you are doing, okay? So this is my advice. Try to talk to them. Okay, in the web, you will also have access to the information on of the different degrees. Also, you can get there, let me see, okay. From the web page, there is a place here under Estudios, which is Grados. If you choose the degree of your interest, for example, here, Grado en Español, you will get to the page. Every degree has the same kind of page, okay, with the same information. So you choose the degree, you go to the page, and there is information on the degree. Guías docentes, these are all the courses in the degree and the course descriptions of each course. You will have here the schedules, horarios. Pruebas de evaluación, these are the exams, basically. Okay, so you will see here the dates of the exams. Orientación y tutorías, with the timetables of the professors, if you want or if you need to meet them for tutorials or information. Okay, so in every degree, you will have this page with all this information. You should know it already. Many of you, I guess, have visited them in order to know the courses that can be chosen. When you go to Guías Docentes, every course has a code. So if you click on the code, you will see the information of the course. Okay, professor, how to meet, how to contact them, or the units of the description of the course in general, and how it will be evaluated. Okay, so for every course. Now, if you see the code and next to it you see this label, it means that it can be English-friendly course. And if you see this label, this means that it is taught in English. Okay, one more thing. How to activate your email account. Also, when you receive the presentation, you will see it, you can go through the steps very easily, okay? But from the front page of the web, here in Estudiantes, you can click on Correo Web, Office 365, and you will be taken to this page. Correo electrónico, here you must include your email, your UBU email, okay? You go to Siguiente, and don't write your password yet. The first time you do this, in order to activate your account, you have to click on Activa tu cuenta aquí. This is first, okay? The first day, in order to activate your email account, okay? You will get this page. Again, you include your email address and then your password, okay? And then you click on Activar cuenta, okay? After this, you will already have your email account activated, and you can start working with it, okay? Also, I don't know if you are trying it now. If not, wait till you receive the presentation so that you can go over it easier. More things. UBU Virtual. This is the platform of the university. Okay, this is where you will find all the information of your courses. This is where you will get all the materials. The professors will upload everything there. Okay, so if you are not registered in a course, you will see it easily because you will have no access to it in the platform. Okay, so again, from the front page, you go to UBU Virtual, which is here. And here, you will register with your email address and your password. You go to Acceder, and you will be in your page, okay? With your picture. If you haven't taken your picture for your UBU card, you will have no picture here, of course, okay? So remember this. Here you will find information about your courses. Here you will find all the warnings or all the information that your professors want you to have, okay? Important. So far, it's okay? Yes? You are already sleeping, yes. Tu correo de la UBU, ¿no sabes cuál es tu correo de la UBU? Es tu usuario. Es cuando tú te has registrado, desde el principio, tú has recibido tu usuario. Ese usuario es tu correo de la UBU, ¿vale? Pero si no lo encuentras o si tienes problema con ello, envíame un correo electrónico, ¿vale? ¿Alguna pregunta más? ¿No? The question was about her email address, UBU email address. Your UBU email address is your username. That is what you received when you registered in our platform the first day, at the very beginning. You received a username, which is your email address. Okay, legal stay in Spain. I will go over this very quickly. For EU citizens, Spain asks you to get a certificate of registration as European Union citizen. You will receive information on that, okay? I will tell you where you need to go here. Subdelegación de Gobierno, calle Vitoria 34. They will tell you how to do it, okay? For non-EU citizens, you will have to ask for your student card, international student card, but not all of you. In this case, I think none of you will have to do it because you have your visa for the whole period of stay here. If your visa covers all the period you will be here, then you will not have to ask for your student card. Forget about that. And in your case, it does cover it. It is not the same as for students from the first semester that come here, probably with a visa of 90 days and they will stay for the whole academic year. Then they have to ask for this. But in your case, that you are here only for one semester, your visa covers all the period, so you don't have to ask for this. En español, por si acaso. Certificado de registro en la Unión Europea. Como ciudadano de la Unión Europea, se hace en la subdelegación de gobierno, todo se hace allí, todo lo que tiene que ver con inmigración, y allí os van a decir lo que necesitáis. Ciudadanos no europeos. Si vuestro visado cubre todo el periodo de estancia, no necesitáis hacer nada, ¿de acuerdo? Si no fuera así, entonces sí tendríais que solicitar la tarjeta de estudiante extranjero, ¿vale? Y tu pregunta era... Si te vas a quedar un extra de tiempo y tienes que sacar la tarjeta, A ver, si te vas a quedar más tiempo, tienes que demostrar lo que tú vas a hacer aquí. Es decir, si tú vas a pedir la tarjeta, te van a pedir la documentación que dice qué tiempo vas a estar aquí, y tú vas a presentar, solamente tienes una carta de invitación que cubre el periodo de estudios que tú vas a estar aquí. Si tú dices, no, es que yo me quiero quedar hasta octubre, ellos te van a decir, vale, pero es que esta carta dice que solamente vas a estar hasta junio, entonces demuéstrame con documentos legales qué vas a hacer tú durante el resto de tiempo. Si vas a seguir estudiando, o tienes que demostrar eso, acreditarlo documentalmente. ¿Vale? ¿Algo más? No, vale. Y esto ya rápidamente, this is just more quick. Other practical issues like the urban transport card, the bus card, the Bonobur. This is a card you can get at kiosks or news agents. It is €2, and you can put cash in it in order to use it in the bus transports. If you don't have this card, every trip is like €1.20 or something. If you have this card, every tip is 20 cents. Okay? So it is really worth it. Okay? Comprad esta tarjeta, realmente merece la pena. Son €2, cuesta €2, y cada viaje cuesta 20 céntimos si tenéis la tarjeta. ¿Vale? Si no tenéis la tarjeta, tenéis que comprar viajes cada vez que montáis en el autobús, y es €1,20 cada viaje. Es decir, venir a la universidad y volver a casa os costaría €2,40. De esta manera, si tenéis la tarjeta, que os cuesta €2, vais a poner dinero en ella, y cada vez que utilicéis el autobús solamente os va a costar 20 céntimos. Ida y vuelta a casa, 40 céntimos. ¿Vale? Las líneas de autobús que nos traen aquí a San Amaro son la 5, la 7, la 12, la C1 y la C2. La 12 solamente funciona en días lectivos, es decir, periodos vacacionales o fines de semana no funciona. ¿Vale? These are the lines that bring you to Campus San Amaro, 5, 7, 12, C1 and C2. Line 12 only works on class days. It doesn't work during holiday periods or weekends. Okay? Number 12. The rest, they work all during the whole week. Okay? You can use this app, Move It, in order to know the frequency of buses or where to take them, depending on where you are. Medical insurance. European students have the European card, and non-European students have a private medical insurance. Okay? If you have the European card, you can already go to your health center, the one which corresponds to your address here, and register there. Okay? You can go there and say, well, I'm a student, this is my European card, and I live here in this address, so this is the health center where that I have to use in case I need medical assistance. Okay? So this is something you can do. I think it is a good thing to do. They will assign you a doctor in case you need medical assistance. Okay? So for European cards, when you know where you live, your definite address, you know where you must find out what's your health center, and you need to go there to register there so that they can give you a doctor. They can assign you a doctor. Okay? If you have a private medical insurance, then you don't have a health center assigned, but there are some private hospitals where you should go in case you need medical assistance. Okay? What you need to do is every time you feel bad or you have an illness or whatever, call your insurance so that they tell you what to do. Okay? Right? So, to summarize, European card, go to the health center assigned depending on where you live. Private medical insurance, call them in case you need medical assistance. Okay? Tarjeta europea, vamos al centro de salud que nos corresponde dependiendo de dónde vivimos. Seguro privado, llamamos al seguro siempre que necesitemos asistencia médica, antes de ir a ninguna parte. En la presentación vais a ver esto, que es para saber qué centro de salud nos corresponde. European students, with your European card, you can find out what your health center is by introducing here your address. Okay? You will see this in the presentation when I send it to you. Okay? El ayuntamiento, the town hall of the city, offers this service of hiring a bike. You can do it with your Bono Bus card also. Okay? They will give you information on how to do it. The university has several libraries. They will tell you about this when we go tomorrow to the central library. Okay? But in every school or faculty, there are libraries that you can use, of course. There is a sport service also. They will tell you also tomorrow about this service. They will tell you also tomorrow about cultural activities, okay? So, as I said at the beginning, please come tomorrow at 10 here, okay, to receive that information. At the university, we have cafeterias, canteens, for you to have lunch there or have a coffee or refreshment or whatever you might feel like. This is something which is also quite interesting. You can just check it when you receive this presentation. Agenda Cultural del Ayuntamiento de Burgos. If you go there, you can see what cultural activities are offered by the town hall. And Burgos Moderno is another link, another web where you can find also many information about this kind of activities, okay? Cultural activities, sports, etc. It could be interesting for you. Concerts, theater, cinema, whatever. And this is something important, which is 112. You know what this is? This is the emergency number. I say this because it is, in most of the countries, it is this number, but in some countries, it's a different one. So here, it is 112, okay? If you need, if there is any kind of emergency concerning police or medical assistance, or you need an ambulance, if there is fire somewhere, I mean, whatever, call this number, okay? And if you want to see me, if you want to visit me at the office, it would be good if you schedule an appointment, writing an email to me, okay? I mean, I prefer that you do this. Why? Because I am at the office only on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I am not, at the moment, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I work from home. So I will be at the office Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If there is something urgent that you need to solve out and you need to go to the office, it doesn't matter that I'm not there. There are other colleagues there that will help you. But if it can wait, I prefer that you come to me. Okay? Well, these are some postcards from Burgos. You will have the opportunity of visiting it and seeing it in person. And just gracias, thank you. Thank you for coming, thank you for choosing University of Burgos, thank you for being there, sitting down, listening to me. I'm sorry about so much information and well,
You know that I am here, I am at the office, as I said, for anything, all right, you might need, okay? Feel free to come, feel free to ask me, feel free to share with me your happiness or your sadness, whatever you have. I hope it is more happiness than sadness. If you are homesick, for example, I don't know. I hope you don't experience much homesickness, okay? But if you do, and if you want to talk to someone and you don't find anyone, just come to me and I will try. I will listen to you. That's what I will do. Okay? And now, what time is it? ¿Perdón? Las 12 ya. Las 12. Tenéis